Welcome to another episode. Today's about 65 days left till men's physique competition. I look like this because I just got out from my new job, a new restaurant job, and not gonna lie, it was so hard. I don't have any energy to go to the gym, but I'm still gonna go to the gym. After I do this video, I'm gonna go hit the gym here at the apartments, which is less than a minute walk-in distance, so that helps a lot, especially this situation. Yeah, unfortunately, not unfortunately, I'm transitioning from my previous job to a new job. Basically, I quit my previous job, which was a restaurant job, for 2 years, and things were not going right. It was getting toxic between me and the management. And when the manager, which is which is the owner as well, when he's so micromanaging, and I know how to stay away from trouble. I have work ethic, but at some point there's misunderstandings, and the problem is the attitude of misunderstanding like situation. And I'm very aware that I'm in a job that I have to comply with the rules, even if they don't make sense. So what it has to do with my journey, my fitness journey is, in the fitness journey, you have to take care of your progress. In the gym, you work out. In the gym, you breaking tissue, right? Breaking the muscle tissue. Come home, you relax. You gotta eat proper, But when you have a job and it's not only stressful but impedes you to have certain decent hours where to eat your meals, it's hard to progress there. But not impossible, of course. It just, where's a will, there's a power. Even if you don't have energy, you just go with the mind. If your body's like, you're still gonna go accomplish, because you're gonna think for yourself later. And I have 65 days left, and I start a new job. I work in a Brazilian steakhouse, and it's pretty fast paced certain times, right? But the issue is like a whole day. It's like the whole day you just dispose your energy there, because we gotta make money, pay bills, play our existence here in America, right? Nothing's given for free. But at the same time, I'm grateful I have a job, but I'm still adjusting to this new system. It's different than where I used to work, still in the steakhouse, but the fine dining, the previous one, is like you attend the table, you're in control of your tables, and you know how much you make. This one might not be an ideal decision, but I apply like several places, like 6 other steakhouse places, and they were like saying like they're not hiring, or either you gotta submit the application and maybe in a few weeks they'll revise you. It's like I need a job ASAP. In the restaurant industry, you get the job on the spot if they're hiring or not, and if they're hiring and they see you're, qualifiable, future employee, then they will hire on the spot. That's where I got the job. Yesterday I went, I spoke, I sold myself, but it's not like I'm selling, quote unquote, the image. I'm just, generally explaining I have experience, this and that, how serious I am. My demeanor, my attitude says a lot, So now remains to deliver where I said, so it's a job, but eventually I don't want to have a job anymore. At my age, I feel like it's time to do something else. I respect for people that are doing, restaurant jobs as servers and doing this for a whole life. It's pretty challengeable, So as a fitness, passionate, fitness bodybuilder, it's hard to progress in your body looks when you have a job that you gotta make sure you hydrate, especially yourself. Because you're on the floor and you have rush hour, forget about your needs. Not even having time to go to the restroom. So that stress and that, rush, is just like you're screwing yourself, all your, work. Because the body that you're sculpting is also work. You put in their energy, you put in their passion, you put, time. So, now I'm so tired. I feel like the best option is to get some sleep. But mentally, I feel like, hey, I have my non-negotiable to go to the gym at least 25, 30 minutes. Do a workout, pull-ups, push-ups, bicep curls, tricep, pull downs, you know, anything to put this muscle to work. I know they're tired, but it's also satisfying my mind and who I am actually. That's how I am surviving my identity. I'm a person that likes to go to the gym. I like a person that likes to be fit and wants to be all year fit naturally. Very important, I want to mention. I'm doing this naturally. So naturally, with no enhanced substances is pretty challenging, but not impossible. This life situation, you know, job-wise, I want it to be temporary. I want to save money and invest in my passion and fitness. I want to be a fitness, I don't want to say fitness influencer. I want to inspire people, you know, to be enough motivated and to be aware that motivation is not there every day. It's more accountability, habits, you know, like build a habit constantly that you don't have to think about it. It's like you're brushing your teeth. You know, you don't think about brushing it, but you know you have to every day, twice a day. Everybody does it, but why don't you apply the same with the gym? You're going to the gym. Find the ways. Find the ways. It means how you can accomplish going to your gym routine. It doesn't have to be every day crazy. You know, I'm doing this mostly 99% by myself, you know, workout wise, but I do have a supportive wife that feeds me and gives me the food that I need, you know, not only the food, but also the support, moral support, and that helps a lot, you know. So yeah, man, this job I just got, it doesn't seem like an ideal job. Oh, it's just a job, okay? Eventually, I want to be my own boss, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I'm conscious. Time is ticking. I don't want to be like neither 40, 50 and get the opportunity. But it might as well, it's going to happen there. All right, that was God's decision, you know. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't want to make it too long. Thank you for listening. I'm genuinely grateful for the support, the likes, the comments. Very important. Let's get some feedback from you all. Let me see what you want to, you know, me to talk about in the next video, and subscribe this channel. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't get any money, no money. It's like a emotional support, you know. That's all. And I accept critiques, you know. I'm open for any constructive criticism, you know, how to get better. I'm willing to learn because I'm more focused on this one. The job, I put my 100% potential. It's just more physically there. I gotta do the job. I fulfill the task. Why not fulfill the task for myself, my personal brand? All right, stay natural.